This episode was a goddamn emotional roller coaster. At first, I was all like, please don't let Mary die. And then I was like, kill the bitch. But then finally, I was like, no, wait. It was another brilliant episode. Maybe not a perfect episode, but it was definitely fantastic still. Like I said in my last video, I don't think there's been a bad episode yet. So straight away, we find out that Sherlock has been doing drugs again. And straight away, I was upset. Thanks, Moffat. And then it turns out he wasn't doing drugs, so I was like, okay, phew, thanks, Moffat. And then you find out that Sherlock's been doing the sex thing. The sex thing being sex. You find out that he's been having sex with what's-her-face, that bitch. And again, I was upset. I was all like, thanks, Moffat, again. But then later on you find out that they didn't actually do the sex thing, so I was like, whew, thanks, Moffat. And turns out I can still be the one. You know, if Sherlock was not fictional, I could still be the one. I could be the one. But let's be honest, it would probably be John anyway. The bitch's name was Janine, by the way, I remember that now. One thing that really upset me again was the fact that Sherlock did a fake proposal to Janine. I was like, oh, no. Sherlock, I know you're a dick, but can you not do that? That's a bit too much. And again, I was like, come on, Stephen Moffat, don't ruin Sherlock for me. Don't make me hate him here, because that's not nice. And I was upset at that. The episode happened, and then later, again, her response to the fake proposal made it okay again, because she wasn't that bothered. So I was like, whew, I thought he was going to break her little heart. But it's alright, because she was a wee bit of a dick too. In this episode, Sherlock has just sort of furthered his love for John. All the shit he's done for John in the past, all sort of amounted up to this one final thing that he did at the end of this episode, which I'll get to in a bit. But you can definitely see that Sherlock is falling more and more in love with John. It's sweet. I can't believe Sherlock almost died again. And did anyone notice that when he was dying, and when he was having those freaky ass visions of Moriarty, that the one thing that brought him back to life was the thought of John being in danger? I can't handle how cute Sherlock is, seriously. But thank God he didn't die again. And he got to have Christmas with his family. Oh, wasn't that sweet? The Holmes boys and their parents, and Benedict Cumberbatch's parents. I like to think about how Benedict Cumberbatch's parents basically just adopted Mark Gatiss for a day. That must have been lovely. There was another lovely performance from Mama and Papa Cumberbatch. Oh, they must be so proud of him. I'm proud of him, and I want to marry him. Then some of the Holmes boys' banter was about dragons and stuff, which I think was a little reference to the fact that he's Smaug in The Hobbit. Here be dragons, there be dragons. Let's talk about the Holmes boys again. Because it's not just two. Apparently, there was a third brother, which I was just like, wait, what? Is that, what, did I hear that? What? Did that just happen? Quick, go to Twitter, is that true? Yeah, you heard it, I heard that, what? So yeah, what happened to him? What the, and I hope they sort of pick that up again. I hope they don't just leave that as a stray end. I want that to be a storyline. I want to know what happened to the other Holmes brother. Or where he is at the moment. Because it didn't specify that he's dead or anything. He's just not around. So that's cool. Another one, another kooky character to play with. Although I hope, like, he's not played by Stephen Moffat. Because you know the way Mark Gatiss is writer and also acts as Mycroft. That's good. I love that. But Stephen Moffat just is kind of creepy looking. He doesn't fit. Let's talk about Mary. John's family. Mary Morstan, or whatever her real name is. I don't know how I feel about her anymore, because I loved her. I still like her. I definitely not turned against her. As I said at the beginning, in the middle I was like, hold the fuck up, did she just shoot my boy? But then it turns out that she didn't shoot to kill, and Sherlock is okay with it, so I guess I'm okay with it. So no, I don't hate her, and Sherlock definitely doesn't hate her either, so I guess I can live with her, and I guess I can grow to love her again. But you know, she's broken my trust, so she's gonna have to build it up again. Let's talk about Charles Augustus Magnuson. Charles Augustus Magnuson freaked the shit out of me. He was a good villain. He was a scary villain. He was an intimidating villain. I don't know what was worse, the licking of that girl or the flicking of John. Ugh, I don't even like doing that to myself. I can't imagine it getting done to you by a creepy old dead-eyed man. But either way, I wouldn't want to run into him at any point ever in my life. And then, as I mentioned earlier, Sherlock did the thing. He killed him. Yeah. I was kind of hoping John would do the killing, but Sherlock did it, and I'm still okay with that. I'm just happy that he's dead. We'll probably not see any more of him. But then again, shooting people in the head doesn't seem to do a lot these days in Sherlock, does it? Does it, Moriarty? Does it? And then let's talk about that ending. Because Moriarty lives! Hashtag Moriarty lives. Moriarty lives! Moriarty lives! So yes, Moriarty lives. Say that again, and know that if you are lying to me, I will find you and I will skin you. So Moffat, that's to you. Moffat, I swear to God, if that just turns out to be like a pre-recorded message before he shot himself, before he killed himself, before he's dead, then I won't be happy. Because I loved Moriarty and I want him to be back and do more crazy shit. But don't make him make Sherlock kill himself again, please. Don't do that. So yeah, now we've got 2 years of knowing that Moriarty's out and about and he's on the run, and we're just expected to go on with our lives for the next age. We're expected to just sit back and be like, oh, that's cool, he's alive. But you know, no biggie, we'll wait for 2 years. We'll wait for the next series. I don't think I can do that. The sad thing about Moriarty being back, though, means that those 2 years that Sherlock spent like shutting down all his criminal enterprises, it was kind of a complete waste of time, because he's just going to build them up again now that he's not dead the whole time. Poor Sherlock. He tries so hard. So, if you think back to the first episode, now the most realistic idea of how Sherlock survived is probably the one with Moriarty. You know the one. You know the one that I'm talking about. Where he's giggling on the phone, talking to John, like, this is my note, blah blah blah. Goodbye, John. And that go the thing. And then they... And I don't know how I feel about that. Also, did anyone notice that in his little video he really looked like an X Factor contestant? I wonder what he would sing if he was on X Factor. Nope, shit, lost the tune. But that was good, right? At the end of Series 4, we're probably going to find out that Magnuson lived as well. I'm glad he's back. I'm pumped for Series 4. And that was the end of Series 3. Yeah. It was only like 2 weeks. No, it wasn't even 2 weeks. Series 3, we barely knew you. And now you're gone. But not forgotten. Because I'm going to watch all 3 episodes every day for the next 2 years. Okay, no I'm not, but I'll watch them at least a couple of times throughout the next 2 years. Things to look forward to, though, in the next series are Baby Watson, and Moriarty, and the destruction of everything I love. Yay! If you enjoyed this video and you want to watch my last 2 reviews, they are here and here. So go enjoy the shit out of them. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe on all my videos. Subscribe on all my videos doesn't make sense. I was talking about the like and commenting on all my videos, and then subscribe to my channel. Okay? So now I'm going to go watch Series 2, Episode 3 again, and go cluing for looks to find out how Moriarty could have survived. Yippee! One more thing. The cast and crew of Sherlock are a bunch of liars. I knew Moriarty wasn't dead.
just